language.
Yeah.
And that instead of fooling around with all of these other languages, Spanish has enough beautiful things to say. Cervantes did a good job.
Yes.
And you can write with confidence what you heard. And, you know, aside from the fue, fuiste, fue, fuimos, fuera, and that, you know, most people don't talk that way anyway, you know. But I always liked Spanish. And I love, of course I love the music. For me, boleros are wonderful, but for me, salsas are. And of course, my favorite singer of all time, Celia Cruz. Azúcar. Celia Cruz was, I stood there at the Palladium in 1953, I guess.
That's England? Here?
In New York.
Why do you know there was a Palladium at New York?
And she was there, and she was playing. Tito Puente played there a lot. But Celia Cruz, who was one of the ugliest women I ever saw in my life, had this tremolo in her voice that was almost exhilarating. I used to look at her and listen to her, and I just said, my God. And the boleros, some of the boleros, I'm not crazy for Mexican. In fact, I dislike Mexican.
Corridos.
I don't like it. I like Cuban. I like La Playa Sextet, La Plata Sextet. My father had a patient, Johnny Conquet. He played the piano. He was pretty good, second rate though. But Machito and his Mambo Royals. But La Playa Sextet, fucking fabulous. Flautists, things like that. I literally, not only listened, I would dance for hours and hours and hours. And
it's curious that you were in New York right when Cuban music was hitting New York.
Well,
both of you coincided there.
Right, and that's where I learned how to dance. Really, at the time that everything came together. And sometimes when people say salsa, it offends me. The word salsa offends me because it was born, really born in Havana. The really good stuff. Because I remember first we did the single mambo, then we did the double mambo, and then we did the triple mambo, which became the cha-cha. And the merengue came along, and that was terrific. But mambo number 5, Jesus, it's still in my head. Da 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 da. And then he made another mambo 5, but it wasn't as good as that one. And then you had to dance on 2. You couldn't dance on 1. All the good dancers, crazy. They asked you, do you dance on 2? See, it's 4 beats. The good dancers dance 2, 3, 4, and they forget 1. Don't ask me why. It's how I learned it, and you know, and I was good at it. But that's why I like Dancing with the Stars. But I love it. There's nothing like it when you hear the flute and the this. Just, it's exhilarating. There's nothing like it. I'm sure it's still there. I'm sure the music is still there.
It is.
And now they have to do this hip-hop and terrible. Well, you know something? Yesterday Jason mentioned something about the music that they hear. He said that I like musicals. Well, I like musicals. I like them very much, but were up to me, I would be playing there. In LA, I played primarily. I played Latin, all Latin. Not I don't like horns so much. I like flutes. I like boom boom. I know how to play the bongos, or whatever it's called, but I like that. And when you think about it, our neighbor Barry White, we had a neighbor Barry White. Well, Barry White's music is primarily Latin. It's primarily Latin. Its origins are